Osinacho is dead. Yes. But do you know that you may just be next in line? Hear me out. It's no longer news that the beautiful worship leader Osinacho is dead. I know what is even the worst part. She was killed by her husband that she so clung on to. It's easy for us to sit where we are and say, oh, Osinacho should have left. Osinacho should have gone. Osinacho should have this. She had the money. She was the breadwinner. But I am sure that you that is listening to me, you know at least one or even two people that are in abusive relationships. I'm not talking about marriages now. I'm talking about people that are dating, that are not even married, but yet the boy beats up this woman and messes her up. You know. Question is, what have you done to help? And if you are listening to me and you are in an abusive relationship, I need to let you know that you are in a ticking time bomb. And guess what? I'm sure Osinacho didn't plan to die this way. I'm also sure that her husband may not have planned to kill her this way, because this was his ritual. He kept on beating her and beating her. No, he didn't know that one day he will hit her and that will be the end of his hitting. They've been hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. I just pray that one day they won't hit you so hard that you give up the ghost. What are you waiting for to leave that relationship? I feel this death should be a clarion call to everybody that is in an abusive relationship or in an abusive marriage. What are you waiting for to pack your bags and get out? In this life, you put yourself first. Osinacho is dead. All we can do is past experiences, sometimes assumptions. There are even a lot of lies going on. But you see, the true story from the horse's mouth can never be told. But you that is listening to me, you have the opportunity to pack your bags and leave now. This may just be your clarion call. Tell me, what else are you looking for? Oh, he's going to change. Says who? Oh, what are people going to say? Who cares? Oh, how will I start? Tomorrow is another day. Guess what? Osinacho has no tomorrow. You have the tomorrow. And don't get this mixed up. Don't get this mixed up at all. She's gone. Her chapter is closed. No matter what we try to do to, preach for justice, she's gone. Is that she's gone. Nothing will bring her back. I don't know if that's what you want to be your story. You're living with a monster, and countless times. Let me tell you something. If he hit you once, he will hit you again and again and again and again. I tell you, it's not because you made him angry. It's not because you were wrong. It's not, you know what's even funny? You're now even blaming yourself. I'm making this very direct because I know I'm talking to someone out here. Yeah, we can talk about Osinacho. We can rant on social media. But what about those who are living and this is their true life story? What about you that is listening to me and this is exactly what your ordeal is? Day and night you face battle and you come out and you pretend, what's up, you're a child of God, so you're afraid of what the church will say. You put every other person before you. Just pray that you don't put yourself behind and put others in front, so much so that you put yourself all the way down 6 feet. Let that not be what will happen to you. Oh, please, don't let that be your portion. This is the moment you need to pack your bags. To hell with what everybody has to say. To hell with what our opinions are. Who cares? Right now, opinions don't matter because everybody seems to have an opinion. Everybody thinks, oh, even those that are against the foolish ones are against Osinacho and say that she didn't. She enjoyed it. Someone even said it was martyrdom. Like, what? People shall. Don't let that happen to you. Funny enough, you may have even tweeted, you may have posted on your social media handles, hey, Osinacho, but you know that is what is happening to you. You know somebody. Please, if you're listening to me and you know someone who is in an abusive relationship or in an abusive marriage, chances are that they cannot help themselves. So please be the God to that person. You're the sane one. You're not the one who has been battered. You're not the one who has been bruised emotionally, physically, and verbally. You're not the one who has been hit, and you're not the one who feels helpless and hopeless and worthless. Help that person to pull out. You can go the extra mile. Let it be on record that you did your part. Now, not if something happens to your person you care about and say, hey, I wish. Let it be on record that you went to her house and made a dramatic move to pull her out. I know you say at the end of the day you only help who wants to be helped, but we know, I know, you know that you can do something extra. You can call for help. You can be deliberate about saving someone if you put your heart to it. If you're interested in saving that life, now is the time to act. Please don't act in silence. Don't throw hashtags when your friend is there, because I tell you, this is the case for everybody in an abusive relationship or marriage, because nobody plans to die. It just happened. He hit her. He didn't stand this one. I'm sure this is not the first time he has hit her hard. Other one, she survived it, but guess what? No, this was not the time for her to survive, and boom, she went. Don't let this be the case of your family members. Don't let this be the case of your friend. As I'm talking to you, just think. I'm sure you remember. Let them come across your head. That girl that keeps on crying, she's your neighbor. That your family friend. That your best friend. You know her husband is a beast. You people are always talking. When are you going to do something about it? Don't worry. She has 0 naira. At least she has breath in her lungs, and she has life, and she has a tomorrow. Osinachi has been robbed of that. So what are you going to do that is the friend of an abused person? You that is the abuse, what are you going to do? Leave Osinachi. Let's talk about you. What is your plan? What are you going to do concerning the ongoing abuse? Because I assure you, if this abuse keeps going on, you don't want to know how the end will be. I'm sure Osinachi never ever predicted her end would be this terrible. Please. This is the time to move. Let this be your clarion call. Let this be your cue. Pack your bags and run. You're running without anything. Run. You're running without your children. Run. You're running with your life, with your breath, with your future. Osinachi has been robbed of that. Please don't be another Osinachi. Escape. Your life is in your hands.